Hey y'all, we are back at it again. I'm excited for today's video because again, we're using a palette that we haven't used in a while. And so I am excited. Actually, it's two, but we are keeping them as one because typically we do use them together. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Esum, the Artistry palettes. This is balance number 1. It's all matte, and this one is all shimmer, satin, metallic. What is it? Number 2 intensity. So number 1 balance is the matte and number 2 intensity. And you see when you line them up, each column is its own look. And that's how I first used this palette. I did 5 looks, 1 column each, and they were beautiful. And then I had a request, just kind of hop around in a palette, which is, yeah, what we're going to do today again. But if you want easy looks, both of these, sometimes they have these in a bundle deal for $149. Is it $149 or $160? I want to say one of those two numbers, including a mascara. So if they still have that bundle deal, it's the link below. So if you click on it, it may still show the bundle. If not, just wait for a sale because these are expensive. This retails for $80 by itself. This retails for $120 by itself. So for $140 or $160, it is a good deal. So I have no idea what we're going to do today. We're going to prime the eye through the intro, and then we're going to get into this look. We have another teary eye situation today that is almost as common as me hiccuping in videos at this point. I did just get up about 20 minutes ago. Yay me. So I am excited to be here though. I should have sprayed my face. Y'all, okay, let me prime the eye and intro. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? The crazy, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here we believe in something in his eye, just like the last look I did. I feel something going around. Self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. That's our motto. That's what we stand for. I hope it resonates with you if you haven't heard it before. And if you've been with me a while and you've been hearing it for a long time and probably say it with me, I hope it has become, excuse me for smacking, one of your daily affirmations. 2 things about me. Sometimes I curse because I curse. And there's an organism that lives like right around here somewhere in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. I try to be aware of it to say excuse me. Sometimes I'm really not. So if I don't say excuse me, forgive me ahead of time. Thank you. So to this video, I am excited. I have a live stream in like 35 minutes, and so that's our goal to have this done. Y'all, it is something in this eye. So today is the day before I leave for Academy. And then the only things I have left to do is, where are we going to start? The only things we have left to do is to finish packing last minute makeup stuff, the primers, foundation, stuff like that. And to pack my clothes. So that's the last thing that we have to do. So I did quite a bit this morning before going to sleep. I have no idea what we're going to do. We're going to start with this shade right here. Oh, and I hit this by mistake. So let's wipe that off and then wipe off our finger. So we're going into this center shade. Excuse me. Oh boy, already. Yo, look how bright that is. Oh gosh. I usually get a question like, how does this compare to Viseart? I would say it's comparable to Viseart. Excuse me, I had a sip of water and like an ounce of Mountain Dew. Like, why is that happening already? Because that's what it does. Just like a teary eye and something rolling around in this one. Like, some things are just staples here, even if we don't really want them to be. We're gonna move on to our next color. I have no idea. I have no idea. None whatsoever. And I don't want to stay, because I did think just to go down the road, but I kind of don't want to do that. I don't want to be monochromatic either. Let's do this shade. And we're going to tap that off. And I could use, I'm going to switch brushes, because we're going to take this over most of the lid. Those were Esum V27s. This is the Hourglass number 3. What shade was that? Was that this shade? I don't know. I think think it was this. Was it that one? Let me see. I don't think it was that one. I think it was the one above it. Because they look different, right? Well, we're down here now, so what are we going to do? Yeah, I don't think that was that shade. That's what makes it funny, y'all, when I remember detailed things, because I'll do something and then like that quick I forget, and somebody said it's long-term versus short-term memory, but it's just weird to me. Yeah, that quick. And I think for this situation it's because I'm just rushing, trying to get stuff on, trying to get the look done. That is pretty. This is pretty. Their shadows are like so smooth. We used that Hourglass number 3. I probably just said it. I don't remember that either. And I'm half asleep. Because I can do a large area quickly. So like this is like a lot of space here. And so using the smaller brush, y'all saw it was like, and I'm like, yeah, let's switch brushes. We're going to overlap the purple with the gold. It is something rolling around in this eye. I think it's a piece of either eyelash or a piece of the gel liner. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. I feel it rolling. So what are we going to do for the third shade on the lid? Are we only using 3 lid shades today? I think so. I kind of want to come over here and see what that's going to look like. What I'm thinking I should have done, which I can always do next time, is take a couple shades from each row, because we didn't put anything from here, but we're going to use one of these for our brow arch highlight. That's what we're going to do. And I could have used a bigger brush for this too, for this area, because this would have fit, not this would have, the Hourglass number 3 would have fit there quite nicely. That is nice. Very simple, very easy, very quick. And these are wonderful palettes. These are wonderful. I don't see people talk about them often because we know beauty YouTube is mostly about the new stuff, new releases, hauls. This is what we got. And this is not a new product, but y'all, it's a very easy formula to work with, and I do recommend it. My link below is affiliated, but even if not, if it's not on bundle, it may be, because it was on bundle for a long time and I was surprised. I was like, why is this on sale for this long? Then I thought, well, are they trying to get rid of it? Are they going to reformulate? So I don't know. After this, I will check and see if it is still for bundle, and I'll put text over here somewhere or down here or up there or somewhere to let you know if it is still on bundle. I highly recommend it. There are a couple people who purchased it based on my recommendation, and they adore both of these palettes. They adore them. They have their number 3, I think, is a pigment palette, so I didn't purchase that one. My lids don't tolerate pressed pigments, and I don't use them in my kit because when I ask clients, you know, do you have any allergies to anything, they usually say they don't know, and so I don't want to take that chance. And that's also why I don't use natural hair brushes, because I found out the hard way that my face and my eyelids do not tolerate natural hair brushes. And so we're going to leave the shapes the way they are. This one comes out a little more pointy. I got an itch. But we're going to leave it because we got to keep it moving. So this brush we didn't use, I'm going to put that away. All right, let's move to the Balance palette. And what are we looking at? We're looking at this shade right here. So we're going to take that shade. This is the Esum E45. No, oh, E49. I meant to pick up the E45. I was going to say, what shade do we use? This one in the center at the top. Is that the one we used? I think we used this one. Let me see. Yo, this is ridiculous. I think it was that one. They both look nice though. So let's take this one. Oh man. Yeah, that's different shades. So we're gonna take this one. They both look nice though. These palettes are so easy to use. And again, if you don't know, or if you're on a rush, just do a column. 3 shimmers and 3 mattes. That is cute. We're going to, where's the brush I use for brow bone highlight? We are going to do lower lash line. I don't know what's going under there yet. Inner rims, put it away. We use 2 MAC, no. 2 NYX Vivid Rich eye pencils, and this one is on the inner rims. Where's the name of it? What is the Smoking Topaz on our inner rims and lower lash line? I want to say it's gold because it looks gold, but it's not. It's called Amber Stunner. So that's on our inner rims. No, that's lower lash line. Smoking Topaz inner rims, Amber Stunner, lower lash line. Forgive me, y'all. We're going to use a matte for our brow bone. And actually, we're going to take this one. And we're just going to put that right here. So it's pretty. So it's very subtle. But I like that. Very subtle. Ooh. I like that. I seldom do a matte up here. But I like it. I like it. I like these palettes. Like, look at that. Ah, this is nice. Sometimes when I get excited about something, I get really quiet like now. And other times I just get really loud and obnoxious. I don't know why or what the difference is of what's going on. We're going to, maybe we should do smoky on lower lash line. We're going to take this shade here. And we're going to use its counterpart in the matte palette, in the balance palette. So we're going to put this here. Y'all, my heater, y'all, I had to turn the heat on the other day. It was freezing in here. Well, not literally. It was freezing outside. It was like 31 degrees outside. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. And my toes, and I do wear aloe socks and slippers around the apartment. My toes were numb. My fingers had gotten numb. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. Because I was trying to wait. I do try and wait as long as possible. And I do layer up. I try to wait as long as possible before turning on the heat, because once I get used to a certain temperature, it's hard for me to go back and not use it or to turn it down. So initially I put it on 69 and it did heat up, and then I noticed that it said, like later on that night, it said auxiliary heat is on, and I'm just like, damn. But this is my first time using it, and it is like 30 right now, and I think it's like 41 degrees outside. And so because I am leaving tomorrow, I am going to just let maintenance know to see, because when you look up why is it running on auxiliary, it doesn't mean necessarily that you need a new heater or something's wrong with it. But I'm going to mention it to them because maybe. Now we're going to go back to balance, and we're going to take its corresponding shade, this black. I think I might want to use a smaller brush. We're not. We're just going to go for it. If it's constantly running on auxiliary, then they say you may need a new heater. The joy of being in an apartment is they would get it for me. I wouldn't have to pay for it. I should have did this side first because this area right here is wet. But I'm going to mention it to them. I think I'll leave the heat maybe on like 55. It was really cold again yesterday, and I had turned the thermostat up to 71, and it topped off at 69. And that's when I noticed, because I was cold too, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, because it did go up to 71, and I'm like, okay, this feels nice. And then I layer up, and then I got cold again, so I looked at it, and that's when I saw it said auxiliary heat, and it was at 69. And it does go down when the sun goes down because it gets colder outside. I like that. What I don't like is this light part right here, this light line. That's because it's teary and the shadow has washed away. So that's why that's looking like that. So what are we going to use for upper lash line? Because it's wet, we're not going to use water liners. We're not going to do that, just like we did the other day. We're going to, I packed them both. I packed both of my, excuse me. Oh shoot, I stuck my finger in it trying to pick this one up. I packed both my fluid line and Dip Down is a brown and my, Black Mirror paint pot for Academy. So we're going to put that brush away. We're going to take a thicker brush and we're going to take this brown shade right here. I don't know if it's going to show up. You know what? Are we even going to try it? Oh, you know what? Wait. I meant to take the Balance palette. That was Intensity. So we're going to take this shade right here and start on this side because this side is dry. I don't wet my brush, and it would show up more if I did. Well, it would show up, period. This is not showing up at all. But we're still going to do the other eye just because we did this side, just in case y'all are seeing something that I am not seeing. Or I could put contemplative state on, because that's here. Or groundwork, which is what I put on top of the Fenty eyeshadow primer. Maybe we'll go into the black. What time is it? Okay, I got a little bit of time. Not much, though. We're going to go into the black. That's not showing that much. And it is partly this brush. If it was a more dense brush, it would show up more because it would pick up more and place more. This is the one I use for gel liners and for water activated liners. So, I need to make sure I don't stay up till like 9 or 10 a.m. because I need to be there at like 1:30, 2 o'clock at the latest, and it's at least an hour drive. And yes, I need to make sure I go to bed at least just to rest, even if I don't fall asleep. After I pack, pack my clothes, I'm going to take those down to the vehicle. My beverage is already in the vehicle. So that is that. So mascara, I'm going to put this on. This is Lancome Silks Booster Lancome XL. Lancome Silks Booster XL Mascara Primer. It used to be called Mascara Base, but then I've seen them recently say Mascara Primer. But they both are the same product. I don't know why they changed. And I'm thinking maybe people didn't know that it was a mascara primer. I don't know. I didn't mean to pull out this one. This is blue. We're not going to use it. I have to take out the brown from Tower 28. I'm going to put that on our lower lash line. I'm trying to think of a lip right now. I'm thinking simple, like just do it. Did I pack the brown one? I think I might have packed the brown one. I could take my makeup down there too, since it's cold out. Like I don't have to worry about anything freezing. Melting. Does makeup melt when it's packed? Do I have cream products in there? I don't think I have any cream products in there. I don't think so. Now we're going to take the Beyond Mascara from City Beauty and put that on our top lashes. I did pack the brown. We have a gray. Well, we have a lot. Maybe I'll use eggplant. That's a purple, dark purple. But then that's going to match my lip to my eye look. And I normally don't do that. And I normally don't, not intentionally anyway, match my makeup to my clothes. But I do like for my lip color to tie in with at least one of the lid shades. Just like I like my lower lash line shade to correspond to the upper lash line. I keep hitting up here, but I don't see it though. But I did feel it, touch it like twice. I'm feeling nauseous. I'm having a salad for lunch today. And for dinner, I think I'll have a baked salmon and rice because it being colder, like I want something hot to eat, something warm to eat. And yesterday I did just have a salad and I was just like, okay, I need something hot. Ironically, I don't buy soup often, so I don't even have soup. And that's like a staple in some people's pantries. So this is what the look is looking like. Do I have mascara in there? I didn't pack mascara. I'm gonna leave this out, and leave this out. Yeah, there's some things. Oh, and my foundation, the primer I need to leave out. Excuse me for that noise. Lip oil, eye cream, paint pot, Fenty primer. I think that's everything from over here. Okay. So that's like last minute makeup stuffs. Do we want to do? Darn, I really don't want to be that matchy. I feel nauseous. Does that happen to you sometimes? Like when you first wake up, you feel a little nauseous? And I'm wondering if that happened yesterday too. I'm wondering if because I drank Mountain Dew, even though it was like less than an ounce of Mountain Dew, because there's nothing in my system to absorb it. This is Eggplant. It's described as, no, this is called Tragic from Notoriously Morbid. And it's described as Warm Plum Eggplant. I do have a 15% off code below for Notoriously Morbid and Spellcast Beauty, which is a sister brand to Notoriously Morbid. It is Dion Lorah. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. Save you 15%. I don't know if they still even have this color. Ooh, it's quarter to 8. We're good for time. I kind of like when I have a live and I do a look, because then I cannot be here for 50 minutes or an hour. Just like to get the look done. Stop talking so friggin' much. Do the look. I'm excited for the live because we're doing swatch party of 2 new to me Notoriously Morbid palettes. I'm excited. And the thing is, usually when I do a swatch party, the next thing is I start knocking out looks with it, but I'm not taking them with me to the academy. So we won't break into those as far as looks until sometime next week. And by the time you see this, I'll have been there and back. It looks like this is patchy. When I do wipe off the lip oil, there still is some on my lips. And so I think that's what's happening. Yeah, I'm feeling like super nauseous. Oh, damn. I hear my neighbor's water, like their bathtub or something. Where's that rain? So this is our look. The lip line's looking a little janky down here. Do we want to fix it? Can you even see me? Probably not. I think that's rain. Yeah, that's rain. Oh my gosh, it's raining hard. All right. This is the look. Easy peasy. We are done. I am digging it. Thank you so much for being here. This is what we have. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. So we're going to go. Stuff is popping up over here for you to watch. Don't forget to check out all the information down below. And as always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.